Hey, what's up, guys? So, come December of 2014, Bart and I would have been together for 6 years. And Bart calls me his soulmate. I consider Bart my soulmate. I feel like there's no one else that understands
Better than me, of course.
Or completes me more than this fucking jackass
no one
next
else
to me. A lot of people, girls have bigger arms than you. What are you talking about? Anyway, so you would think after 6 years of being with your soulmate, your better half, the
Better half is correct.
The person that completes you, you think that they would know all your ins and outs to the point where they can even read your mind. Like, you don't even need to express anything. It could be one of those eye-to-eye communications where it's just like, I stare at him and I'm just like, and he got it.
And I already know. You're cold, turn off the AC immediately. I know you get cold real fast.
Oh, really? We're gonna start with that example.
No, I already know right off the bat when you give me that, Now look, I'm like, oh shit, she's cold.
I think a blind man would understand that. Look, what the fuck? Oh, she's cold. I got it.
No, they could be doing something else. Then you dance.
No, you never get my cues. You don't understand anything that I want, and you always get it wrong.
Like
all the time. Most recently, now that you brought up the freaking cold example, I'm like, hey, I really don't want to sleep with the AC on because I'm gonna be really cold. But guess what happens? We still sleep with the AC on, and I'm like, dude, you know I'm gonna be really cold. What the hell?
That's because there's a cure for it. Everyone knows if you get cold, all you gotta do is put on more blankets, more sweaters, more PJs. Boom, done. It's problem solved. But when you get hot, you take off your clothes, you're butt naked, you can't take your skin off, you're just gonna start sweating. So the best solution is to turn the AC on, and then you just put on more blankets. And what did I have to do for you this morning?
Oh,
I grabbed another blanket for you and I put it on, make sure that you're nice.
I was so surprised. And I was very surprised that you did that this morning.
There's no need to be surprised. Get used to it. Get used to it.
That's horrible. I sacrificed myself for your comfort, and I had the worst sleep of my life.
No, it's just because you weren't smart enough to grab the extra blanket.
That's horrible. You're supposed to be my soulmate. You're supposed to be my protector. You're supposed to take care of me.
I am protecting you all night.
How?
I was keeping you warm.
How?
From the side, I was giving you my body heat. I was going like this.
So anyone could I could have Tyson laying on your side of the bed and I'd be pretty fucking warm. And he's furry as fuck.
Well, it's because he's my son. He came from me.
What part of you?
The balls part.
Ew! You guys are completely different species, by the way.
No, it's my son.
And like, he does this to me all the time where I'm like, dude, you should have known better. There's no reason that I have to tell you that you need to take care of me. Like, that's already in the boyfriend contract.
Give me an example of this mind reading thing that you're talking about. Go.
Okay. So 2 days ago, I was having this horrible stomach ache, right? And I'm not an exaggerated person. I honestly hate doctors. I hate all of that stuff because it just freaks me out. And I'm sure majority of the world out there is gonna feel me on this when it's like, you don't want to hear the truth sometimes because you feel like, dude, they're gonna tell you you have some like horrible disease or something horrible's happening to you that you're just like, fuck, I'm gonna die.
Of course you want to hear the truth, but keep going.
Well, I don't want to hear it. I'd rather live in denial because I'm just like, fuck it, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I don't care. I know it's pretty stupid.
Yes,
but I'm so scared because I'm not used to that environment. I'm not used to going to doctors. I'm not used to all of that probing and all that stuff. So I'm just like, I can't deal with it. So I rather just deal with my own stuff. But luckily, I'm pretty healthy. I don't have anything that's wrong with me. I'm not allergic to anything. I don't like get severe migraines. I'm fairly normal, I would think. Okay. So he knows that I never get sick. He knows how many times I've been to the hospital. How many?
Just a couple times.
And what were they for?
You tore your meniscus, so you got that taken care of.
Yeah.
And then there's that one other time you went to the doctor. I forgot what you went there for.
It was just a physical. So every year I try to have a physical, and you guys should do the same. Just to kind of just make sure that all your parts are just working all right.
Unless you have superior genetics, then you know that there's nothing ever wrong.
Wait, I thought you said you have allergies.
Only to cats, because those guys are demons.
Oh yeah, that's pretty superior genetics. Got it. Anyway, and they're fucking cute as hell.
So am I.
Anyway, so I rarely go to the hospital and I rarely complain about severe pain that I need to go to the ER. This time, it happened. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell's going on with my body. My stomach hurts like it's never hurt before. I think something really bad is happening with me internally.
Why don't you tell them what you thought you had?
No.
What was the crazy thing you thought you had?
No.
She thought she had a worm the size of a freaking anaconda in her freaking stomach.
Okay, but in my defense.
No, just okay. But now that we put that out there, keep going.
Dude, in my defense, I didn't know what the hell's going on with me. I did the fucking, what anyone else in their right mind would do is fucking at 2 in the morning, I was like Googling shit and I'm like, alright, these are my symptoms of what the hell's going on with me. And of course, the internet, which you should believe all the time because they tell you nothing but facts, being sarcastic here, was like, hey, I think you have intestinal worms. And I'm like, holy shit, now I really need to see the doctor because they're eating me alive internally.
So you're saying you're not exaggerated. Earlier on in this video, I remember you saying, I'm not exaggerating. Now you're telling me you have intestinal worms eating you alive. What you could have done is done the normal Mexican thing and down a couple shots of tequila and fucking killed everything. But instead of doing that, go ahead.
Dude, with your fucking ancient fucking Asian remedies, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Mexican remedies. Tequila. Tequila kills all the worms.
That doesn't even make sense. Anyway, so I did what any normal human being would do. And I said, hey, you know what? I don't know what's going on with me right now. I need to go to the ER. Okay. What? Why is that funny?
You said I would do anything a normal human being would do.
And you see a doctor.
And run down the street directly into the ER. No, the normal human being is that I have a tummy ache. Let me skip the emergency room and call a regular doctor.
I don't have a regular doctor. I don't even have insurance right now.
You can call a normal doctor still without all of that, but instead you go to the exact place where people get shot at, where they have bullet wounds, their hair is set on fire, they're freaking.
Dude, I have an anaconda in me. I had to make sure.
Every other person in the waiting room is like freaking quadriplegic.
So
some guys' eyeballs are outside of their head, and you are going in of a tummy. But proceed with the story, yes.
Okay, so proof right here that he doesn't even fucking take care of me. He knows all these things. My poor ignorant Mexican ass has no idea what's going on with her. She freaks out. She goes to the first thing that she knows is fucking just run to the ER.
Room.
Yeah, just run to the ER because they're gonna take care of you. In the ER, instead of him taking care of me, his fucking logic kicks in and he's like, I can't even believe we're in here. I'm feeling like shit. Mentally, I'm stressed out because I'm like, dude, I never get sick. I don't know how to handle this right now. I don't even know what the hell I should be doing. This fool's like lecturing me while I'm on the fucking hospital bed. And I'm like, dude, are you serious right now? Like, if you knew all this information, why didn't you step up and say it in the beginning instead of making me go through this whole process?
Do you want to know the reason why?
Because you're an idiot and you suck. And
no,
you don't know how to
you want to know the reason? Do you know the true reason why?
Why?
Okay, because the first half of this video, there were some truths. So the truth is, yes, Gio never gets sick. She rarely is in the hospital type of environment. And she rarely visits any type of medical center, and I know that. So when you said that your stomach hurts and you want to go to the ER, in my mind I'm like, that's the last place you really want to go to. But since you never go to these places, I'm like, it must be that bad. It must be that bad to the point.
But you already knew what my symptoms were. I explained everything to you and you still went ahead with it.
No, because I asked you at home already. I'm like, don't you want to just go to a normal doctor? Like, no, I got to get this taken care of now. So in my mind I'm like, oh shit, this is really, really bad. And she's just holding on for dear life. So because of that, that's why we went in. But after we went in...
So why would you tell me when I'm already in there and not stop me?
Because I believed you. I believed you up until this point.